Hello, creativity class. Today, our group will be presenting improvements and suggestions on making Men's Shed a more welcoming and inclusive place. My name is Usman, and my other group members are Marianne, Shimran, Karen, and Nicholas. Starting out with the true purpose of Men's Shed, one can see the shed as a gathering place for men of purpose. The shed aims to create a unifying, welcoming space for all community members, trying to achieve a mindset of giving back more than we receive. This mindset may be achieved through community members working with each other to help the community they live in, or even enjoying a community potluck together. The shed basically aims to make members feel a sense of hospitality that truly makes them feel welcome for who they are. Furthermore, the challenge we have set out for ourselves is separated into two main groups. One is communication, and the other is advertising for an existing shed. For the communication section of our challenge, we as a group are trying to find out how to best frame the shed's concepts and activities to engage potential members. The advertising section of our challenge comes down to exploring the best methods to reach existing and new potential members. Moving forward to opportunities, the Men's Shed offers many opportunities of growth and inclusivity. First of all, recruiting new members is an area of opportunity as we want to make the shed we are promoting to be seen as a place where all community members can come to attain growth, giving back, and inclusivity. Another area of opportunity for making the Men's Shed a more welcoming place is promoting inclusivity and diversity. This means to provide an opportunity for men to improve their well being through friendships, meaningful work, and giving back to the community. The third and final area of opportunity for making Men's Shed a welcoming place is promoting self worth and positive space. This means creating a place that values all cultures and is a welcoming, positive space. Next, we will discuss the target problem that we came up with as a group through brainstorming and narrowing our best ideas. The problem we have come up with is how can Men's Shed recruit elderly population from different cultures? The clarified meaning to our problem is how to reduce the lack of inclusivity and diversity. Studies show that Men's Shed organizations mostly target elderly Caucasian men. This is due to a lack of advertisement towards different ethnic groups. Our aim is to brand the Men's Shed we are promoting as a place where it is a safe and inclusive place for community friendly discourse to take place between members of different cultures. Now, moving to the most important section of our presentation, starting with the approach. The approach we will take to work towards making our clarified problem into a solved solution. When establishing the approach, there are three most effective categories we found to create a positive impact on the goal of making Men's Shed members feeling more welcomed and targeting a range of culture groups. The area of approach is food and music. This area of approach is where we will encourage performances from different cultures being held at the shed. This may include singing, dancing, and cultural musical instruments. In this area of approach, we also encourage potlucks to be held to create a hospitable, inclusive space for the shed members. Moving on to the next area of approach, which is details or program details. This essentially stems from our communication challenge group. This is where we provide tutorials for new members about the shed and the benefits it has to offer. Finally, the final approach category is advertising and language. This is where we will include information in multiple languages and we will provide different types of advertising, such as giving out Men's Shed t shirts to allow members to advertise the shed through the apparel they are wearing. Finally, moving on to the solution. Our group arrived at this solution through a rigorous process of narrowing down many unique ideas. And the solution that we came to was to advertise Men's Sheds to different ethnic groups by having a cultural night where there is music, performances, food, and freebies associated with a variety of cultures. To execute this solution in a professional and well manner, a lot of things need to be done right. Some of those include making the performance on the right time and day, ensuring accessibility for everyone, and making the event at an appropriate time for everyone to be able to attend. The most important idea to execute the solution well is to do research and planning before the events to figure out what type of musical event the men's shed participants want, such as the type of music, singers, dancers, and food. Finally, to conclude our presentation, we move on to the final most important section, the action plan. The action plan is our method of executing our solution previously discussed. Our action plan is essentially a democratic way of doing things. In this way, we allow all members to share input in the preparation process and the execution process for the cultural event nights. Thank you for listening, and we hope this is an important step in the growth of men's sheds.